be told.
Oke guys ya, kita masuki ke game yang kedua guys, antara TOB melawan BTK. Mobazane pakai Akai lagi. Astaga, waduh, best player dikasih Lancelot lagi. Pusing guys, pusing. Yoi boy, sekarang dia pakai Franco ya, yang tadi Super Shark yang pakai Franco. Sekarang Super Shark dia pakai Kadita skin MPL ya guys ya. Oke lah, kita lihat saja cuy.
A little bit more defensive this time around versus BTK actually going for 3 weapon masters.
Masih pakai Frederick sih.
That's some damage. That's some damage right there. Nice to say that's big damn. So we'll see exactly how it goes. And this time also with the mid lane choices from the Ohio brothers, BTK, Yato, and Joybaj, we're seeing them clear a little bit faster. We're seeing them this time control the river a bit more. We're seeing the Ohio brothers take a slightly different route of kind of splitting up early on and looking for picks in this first minute laning phase.
Yeah, and
dapat loh.
Oh, how?
Wow.
Line hook.
How do you know?
Oh.
How do you know?
It's just, you know, these players are meant to be played.
Prediksi dari Joybaj kelas banget sih ya.
Understand how these games work, but best player
getting brought down to about half health down on the boss side as well. Milo, but wait a second.
Belum level
Nice
4 guys.
Joybaj forced to use a flicker. The meteor comes
Joyboy.
out and Joybaj is
Player
low.
dapat
Best
seharusnya.
player should be able to get the finish here.
Modal skill 2 doang guys malah guys.
Cheeky.
Yeah, it's a little bit sad, but the Ohio brothers able to grab up the very first kill. Sad or not, it is a small advantage sort of side of TOB, and any advantage is good as they look to go push on top side.
A little bit of damage on ISO there. Best player doesn't have the Phantom Execution, so he can't force the end there.
Yeah, but we kind of talked about the junglers ganking the gold. If the jungler goes up to that gold lane and doesn't get the advantage on there, it's almost like a bad rotation, because look at the punish game coming out from Bloodthirsty Kings. They know exactly where the best player is, and they're getting this turtle uncontested.
Yeah, Mobazane does finally hit level 4, but he's going to lose his purple buff.
Mobazane santai aja. Nah, kelihatan guys.
He's got both of them up.
But he just hits level 4. Best player level 5 already. After getting that kill, definitely helps. So I'm wondering if this could start to be an issue as we move forward.
Well, you look at BTK, they have a bunch of front lines for ISO.
Wih, Sumber aja guys.
Looking to go for a poke game. If they out-poke the enemies before the team fight even happens, that is going to be the win condition coming out from TOB. But man, BTK's rotation, they are aggressive. They are dominating the river right now, and it doesn't seem like there's anything Ohio brothers can do to stop it.
Best player gonna puncture in. Petrify. Joybaj.
Waduh, lo tuh bahkan 2 kalinya guys.
TOB once again just play. I mean, they got that guerrilla warfare style down. They just jump out of the bushes, take the hit, run away, jump back in,
ke arah
grab
TOB sih
something,
guys
run
ya.
away.
Padahal mau gimana pun ada Clouda juga. Pun dia pakai Novaria ya. Novaria mid.
Ohio brothers with this Kadita Super Shark 0, 0, and 2 along with Hoon. So, you know, we talked about the Fairness and the Martis matchup last time. TOB playing again a very jungler-centric rotation. They're making sure that best player is able to get a winning matchup, is able to win a round and do its thing. But top side looking to go a little bit aggressive.
Yeah, they've been really, they always got someone to help bully ISO up there. They want to give Z as much space as possible, as much time as possible.
Best player one udah mainin War X ya. Mungkin dia ke arah tank slot guys.
Going to push the gold lead by a little bit up, but Zane camping out in bushes. They're able to kind of get a decent bullying rotation, but it seems like the mobility and the poke coming out from Ohio brothers is a little bit too much to handle. You see Shark right here. He's been sitting on this bush for the last 2 minutes, and he's looking at the turtle right now.
White Chicken taking a little bit of damage. They are going to start on that turtle. The best players here ready to also
turtle yang
and with him having a level advantage, his retry is going to be a little bit stronger.
Super
Shark able to find Yato as well. The Ohio brothers now taking control over the turtle pit. Mobazane and Joybaj forced to back off. White Chicken holding the backside, but he doesn't want to go for that here and now.
Oh my gosh, if you take a look at Valentina, what ultimate is he supposed to take? Is it the Rough Waves? Is it the Navaria ult?
Phantom Execution?
I mean, the Phantom Execution is definitely off a small cooldown, and with the Valentina rework on its ultimate, his ultimate is going to scale, at least for the cooldown part, based off of the enemy's cooldown. But Joybaj.
Yeah.
Tapi selama ini gue gak pernah ya yang lihat Mobazane dia pakai link guys. Gak pernah lihat sama sekali sih gue. Apalagi pakai Fanny ya guys. Gak pernah sekali sih. Mungkin kalau live streamingnya sering guys mungkin. Bahkan karena biasanya di ban ya
of an advantage on the jungler coming out from both teams, and also I would say Super Shark has the advantage with the 1, 0, and 2 on Bosch, but we definitely see Super Shark not
tiga guys. Lah Yato, nah.
Looking for the finish with the Phantom Execution, able to secure it on Yato. Bosch gonna get knocked up, taken out as well. Best player with another double
Taman
kill.
bermain Lancelotnya best player 1 sih guys.
Man, it almost looks like there is a slight drop difference
coming
out from both.
Masih sangsing deh. Kejedok nggak ngaruh. Lah happy spin. Oh no. Oh no, terlalu dalam guys ya. Terlalu pede, terlalu dalam dan nggak baik guys. Itu kalau di Indo wow udah guys diucat habis-habisan di kolom komentar ya. Oke lah. Tinggal aja di Amerika cuci.
Even happens now.
Kejedok dikit gak ngaruh guys ya.
20 seconds, we're at the 6-minute mark. A lot of the items are going to be finished up. You know, I wouldn't be surprised Super Shark finishing up his lightning truncheon, not lightning, his clock of destiny already.
I mean, this is what I meant when we talked about Shark and Joyboss. Shark is never scared to pull out something different like the Kadita. You know, never scared to flex into something. And he could have, I think he could have played the Novaria as well, Rome. He could have done a lot of different things and been very comfortable for it. Yes, he loves to be aggressive, but he can turn these support roams in a sense into very aggressive heroes as well, even with the slow scaling you get with boots.
And it kind of brings me back to like
dikit guys. Waduh, Yato tsunami digasin.
A little bit of damage coming down on Milo. Can they get the finish? Yes. No, Milo takes out Joybaj. ISO takes down the bot side. Milo still survives that. Mobazane now just needs to try to get out of town quick.
Ala Fight Chicken.
Takes a meteor to the face and a double kill for Super Shark.
Now that is going to be a 3-4-0 clean sweep for the side of Ohio. But then take a look at their HP. It almost feels like the fight starts and everyone just dies from BTK. Like TOB is not trading any health. They're just going for the full poke game.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a hard start on ISO. Like you mentioned, ISO, all the eggs are in the basket of ISO, and that's not always the right play. Yato getting picked off so early, 0-3 and 0. No damage from that Valentina right now, and that is another big issue they're facing. So how do they solve that, UA?
And honestly, we haven't seen a
spin. Digigit guys, Milo tumbang sih.
The pin comes out from Zane, able to pick up one, but ISO is the one that gets punished.
WTF?
Every time they get one, TLB answers back.
Lah kok tiba-tiba tumbang, astaga, Super Shark.
BTK does find a moment.
Iya, ketarik gak ngaruh guys ya.
Able to come out on top of it, and it's looking very similar to game 1 right now.
Yeah, we talked about the mid lane synergy, the Joybosh, Yato versus Shark,
ketarik guys.
And it just seems like BTK is lacking a little bit of a winning lane at mid side.
Best player guys. Astaga, Mobazane, Ratrinya KO. Astaga. Makin nyeker, makin rugi guys ya. Balik dari segi duit beda 5.000 bro.
Yeah, and I think it definitely falls back to not having a winning mid matchup. Although they had the rotation,
helmet udah diamankan oleh
it just
Mobazane.
felt like Joybosh was unable to get any picks.
Diambil guys sama Fight Chicken. Iya. Aduh. Sikat, astaga. Oh no, Milo. Zan. Dapat lagi guys. Mobazane capek guys, gedongnya guys. Aduh guys, lihatlah. 3 kill dari Mobazane semua loh. GG sih.
Yeah, can we take a look at the items coming out from best player, because you know he's doing quite a bit of damage, but I do believe that he might go for a little bit more of a tank. Now with the Lord coming up, you see ISO still happily farming onto the bot side, but is that going to be enough? Is that going to be the saving grace for BTK? I don't know. Zane moving forward.
Hoon's got the Purify too. Even when Joybaj does finally land a hook, it seems like it just gets nullified. Mobazane getting poked at from a distance as Hoon fires off these meteors. White Chicken looking for a moment, Able to come from the backside. The only sniper lays down. Finally goes down. White Chicken picks up another one. Zia falls as well. Best player.
Saat yang bersinar cuy. White Chicken masih bisa gocek.
Best player tumbang. Best player taken out. ISO with a double.
Oke, White Chicken. Tunggu bis dulu.
Wow.
Hampir aja boy.
BTK would fight back, especially now, but it seems like Chicken has a separate idea. He was able to take
spin Milo
by himself and Zia. Also, so that was a 2-4-0 trade, and they're continuing pushing the lead. That's a 4-4-0 trade for the side of BTK.
Nice. ISO, look at the items, right? We got the Endless Battle, we got the Berserker's Fury. He's going to lock in the bod next. And if we looked at the gold between him and Zia, it was a dead even. So even though there's a deficit between BTK and TOB, ISO, the major damage dealer for BTK, does not fall to a deficit. He's staying there right there.
But they really have to be careful because it just still feels like TOB, if they just try to brawl it out in the fights, they have the advantage, especially with the pokes.
That
was crazy.
That meteor doesn't not everyone's been playing the Noveria all the time, but when you put it in the hands of someone like Hoon, or someone that knows how to really use it and can scale with it's a problem.
Yeah, that is a lot of damage, and the hook comes out, but Mobazane's able to push one out.
Yeah, might be pushing him back for real. White Chicken also on the backside, but he will fall
Walau,
as
White
well.
Chickennya mah tumbang, guys.
Best player. Yato also still down. Super Shark taken out. It's a 1-for-1 with Yato falling about a minute earlier.
Man, BTK is definitely crying because every single time Hoon is just shooting out those meters, it hurts quite a bit. Zia taken so low, and Joy Bosch.
No, Bosch is like, nope, not today, bro. You're not gonna wait for me. We're gonna chase him. The hook misses. He doesn't have a flicker, so he can't. He did have a flicker. He didn't go for it.
Yeah, I don't think it would be worth it.
The BMI,
coming up.
yeah.
It's coming up in 60 seconds. If you flicker in and he BMI backwards, it's kind of like you kind of get danced upon. You don't want to get salsa'd on the NACT stage, you know?
Zia's definitely got some salsa in him too, man. The man can tango. He's got some dance moves. We saw it in the grand finals last time, breaking ankles.
Menit 12 kill, 8 kill. Oke. Tarik best player one. Wah, digaset sih. Udah pasti, bro.
That is huge. Able to get the mega kill for ISO.
A little recall, preemptive, a little bit early on. You know, they ended the game 13 minutes before on the last one, but BTK is looking like they have the strategy to push ahead. The scoreboard is 12-9, but it's a really, really close game in terms of the gold.
Yeah, we're starting to see the cracks in the full damage composition that the Ohio brothers brought, right? We're starting to see that issue come to light.
White Chicken wipis, guys. Sampai gak kelihatan loh. Astaga, super sharp. Tumbang gak tuh? Tumbang gak? Tumbang lah.
Finally able to find Shark there. Almost called him Mobazane.
But Milo right there using the Praiser's Wrath did not get that flicker, but Mobazane looking to see if they get advantage. Shoybobs grabs that hook, but it is going to be Milo that tanks it. That is not going to be the right target. Zia comes through, and Fried Chicken, you know, once again, he was leading in
Joy Boy, digigit, set, Milo-nya.
Sniper locks on to Zia, they got vision on him. Zia's forced to be flicker away.
Gila lu, Hunnya malah tumbang, guys.
Chicken!
He does it again.
He's doing his thing. He's doing his thing right now. Best player wants to try to come in to save some grace. Force Phantom Execution away. You're not going to get this one this time. Zia the backside, able to find Yato. Best player goes down.
Tumbang. 2% yang dapat. Astaga. Mobazane padahal punya retry loh, guys.
Mobazane can't even pop the retry.
And Zia is going to live, and he opts to go for a Twilight first item, but Joy Bosch, nope, they let Zia live. Now, the Twilight armor has been buffed, but the base damage on the Twilight armor, the defensive stats, it's not going to be that great for a hero that only has one defensive item. The base defense has been scaled down, so I'm not sure if that is going to be the best buy, but it definitely protects him a bit from Leslie.
I'm still in awe of Super Shark taking that Lord.
Man,
I'm still in awe.
Shark,
yeah. I'm guessing, I couldn't see it exactly. I'm guessing maybe he got the knock-up, because Mobazane didn't even pop the retry. So maybe he got the knock-up, then the rough waves. Mobazane had no time to even do a thing about it.
Point
there.
And that's kind of the thing with the Kadita. He has the kill pressure, but he also has the objective pressure. He can almost probably do just as much, if not more damage than a Reggie, but the Lord marches down.
Waduh, Mobazane
gonna get the crash into that
masih
inhibitor.
aman sih harusnya,
The
guys.
Ohio brothers
Tapi
seem
Mobazane
to
habis
take
spin.
grass onto this game. Mobazane forces
Untung
that
aja,
space
guys.
to try to get away. Middle inhibitor does crack.
Astra recallnya
Best
hampir
player in
aja
Shark
ya.
along with Zia and Nilo.
Turretnya mah
Hover around
tumbang.
the hedge like sharks in the water.
Dua turret
Looking
tumbang,
for
guys.
another moment
Waduh,
to
ISO
strike.
aja
ISO
setengah.
takes a big chunk of damage from the meteor. Best player continue to clear waves, and BTK are able to defend, but they lose a lot in that trade.
Now let's take a look at some of the items. There's 3 Twilight armor from the side of TOB, making sure that ISO isn't able to do that much damage, but having Twilight armor gives Fried Chicken the ability to just scale and do lots of damage. And honestly, they should be scared about Fried Chicken and not ISO, because I feel like Chicken has been the one that is able to kill Navaria, and with Navaria being down, it lets BTK have a much more free fight. But ISO is also a pretty good idea. He is 6-1-2.
Definitely,
Oh,
he
best
definitely
player
has the
one,
damage there, right? Definitely some possibilities. The Ohio brothers definitely have advantage.
ISO.
This one, BTK, it felt like they were about to get that gold lead, about to have an advantage. They have a little bit of a whip.
Waduh, ketarik guys, sedikit guys.
Nice hook on a best
Astaga,
player.
langsung tumbang nggak tuh? Tumbang nggak tuh?
Oh, he
Wow.
still sets away. Finally, ISO gets the kill though.
Mobazane
looking a little low though. Zia into the backside with the Blazing Duet, able to find Mobazane. ISO getting brought low as well.
Gila sih,
Wide
Fried
Chicken trying to get
Astra
out of here.
recall.
Can't
Waduh,
do it once again. Dodges the
Oh, Milo.
flickers in and gets him. It's a trade. ISO picking up another kill though.
Waduh,
For Shark
Astra
and
recall.
as well.
Oh
Yaga flickers
no.
in and finds Shark, but
Sama-sama
taken out
tumbang
from
guys,
Zia.
dua.
It's gold laner versus
Dua
Moon
lawan
right
dua
now,
guys.
along with
Oke,
Noah,
dar.
who is still on the map.
Waduh.
It's
Yeah.
insanity.
Hampir aja guys ya.
Look at all the spells being popped up from both sides. ISO popped the flicker, Yato popped the flicker, Chicken popped the vengeance. Every spell went down there. Now TOB looking to have a little bit of an advantage on the map. Best player is able to get out of his death timer early, so it might feel like Ohio brothers gonna be able to take this Lord here.
Yeah, I don't think there's much they can do about it.
Zianya, oh, oke, best player one dapat ya.
Wow. Punish? No way. BMI comes out, and the Lord is marching down onto the mid side with the side.
Apakah dengan Lord kali ini bisa langsung end cuy?
Ohio's, they're just looking to see if they could get a 2-wave push from the top and the mid. But even with BTK right now, they have some sort of scaling. Fried is in a good position.
No,
Fried Chicken, no. Wah, itu adalah miss yang sangat tidak terduga ya guys ya.
Essentially 4v6 with that Lord. ISO should be able to melt. He does have some damage, but he's got to do it at a distance. BTK trying to hold them at bay once again. We've seen this time and time. All they got to do is lock on to the base. Blazing Duet at the backside. ISO just trying to defend.
Petrify, alah ISO-nya tumbang loh guys, gila.
That is going to be it. The Ohio brothers take game
kelas guys ya, masih 2-0 cuy. Aduh, satu lagi mengulangi kejadian kemarin ya guys ya. Oke lah, kita next ke game yang ketiga guys. Bye.